Good Friday morning. It's May 1st, 2026. I'm meteorologist Nicholas Herboso with your Gulf Coast weather discussion. We're going to be dealing with some rain showers and the coverage increasing through the day, possibly some rumbles of thunder near the coast. This is as cooler air moves in for the weekend. And also, it looks like this weekend, based on the latest timing, we could be dealing with sunny skies by the end of the day on Saturday, and your Sunday is looking nice. So, something to look forward to there. Let's get right to it with the forecast. We're going to start in the upper levels of the atmosphere across the entire country. You see a big closed low north of the Great Lakes and a big trough over the eastern U.S. For us, the flow is pretty much east to west, or west to east, excuse me, with active flow. You can see a ridge that is over the west coast of the United States. Here's the satellite imagery, or the water vapor imagery, I should say, with this, and you can see all the cloud cover that we have. And we have a stalled front that is now positioned over the northern Gulf. So Mobile and Pensacola sitting on the north side of that boundary. Their temperatures in the 60s this morning. Here is the satellite and radar picture. You can see more showers happening over East Texas and Louisiana. That's going to be something we're watching for. We could get a low pressure system to develop along that frontal boundary, and that will be the main driver of our weather as we go through the period tonight into early on our Saturday. Here's the regional satellite view. And you can see all the clouds over Texas. Live radar right now, this is as of 6:15 this morning, and we see some passing rain showers in our area here. Um, just light rain that we have going on right now. Not much. If I switch over to the Hammond radar, this will load in here. You can see light to moderate rain passing. There is one heavier thunder shower happening just south of New Orleans there. It is a quiet one, though. There's no big rain, there's no big heavy rain. And this is what it's going to look like over the next few hours, just periods of light rain. Then eventually the rain coverage increases as we go through the day today. So, again, 63 degrees in Mobile, the latest observation as of 6 a.m., reporting rain showers at Mobile Regional Airport. 59 in Montgomery, 54 in Birmingham. You can see where the cooler air is. The boundary still positioned just right near the coast, but cooler air will be filtering in, especially by tonight. Temperatures locally 57 Grove Hill, 63 Mobile, 68 in Pensacola as of 6 a.m. The national picture shows flood watches for portions of Texas. There will be rain happening there. And of course, we'll watch a low pressure system track closer to us and give us some rain. There is some question about thunderstorms today. This is the severe weather outlook, and you can see that our coastal areas, coastal Mobile, Baldwin, and then most northwest Florida counties here, included in a marginal risk of severe weather by the Storm Prediction Center today. This is a highly conditional threat. It does say that all modes of severe weather are possible, including tornadoes, but there's a lot of stuff that has to happen in order for this severe weather risk to even take place. We'll take a look at modeling in a second, but right now my gut feeling is that this is going to be a hard severe weather risk to materialize. So we'll take a look at the modeling in a second. But again, marginal risk for the coast today, and that goes through the period tonight. The day two outlook looks like the risk shifts off to the east of the Big Bend of Florida, and the day three outlook, we are good to go. Let's talk about rainfall here. This is rainfall over the next 7 days from the Weather Prediction Center forecast. And you can see around 2 inches. We have a couple of systems that'll blow through over the next 7 days. The one that's happening now into Friday night, and then another one that happens kind of mid-late next week. That would help with the drought monitor situation. The latest update on the drought monitor does not change much. You can see extreme drought for most of the area. All right, here's the modeling now. The upper level look, this is valid this afternoon, Friday afternoon. One thing I want you to notice, so you have a big trough over the eastern United States, but you can see the little dip happening over Texas as well. There is a little bit of a sharpness in the troughing. That's going to fire off a low pressure system that'll develop over the northern Gulf and track across, and that is going to be the driver of our rain and eventually possible thunderstorm chance near the coast as we go through the overnight period. Speaking of the chance for thunderstorms today, this is this afternoon, the European forecast model. Cape, where's the unstable air? And you can see the very, very limited numbers. Very, very limited numbers for us. The flash density product, could there be lightning and thunder? If anything, it would be near the coast. So let's go to the high resolution look. This is valid at 4 o'clock here in the afternoon. And you can see that we have some rain showers going on. It's not raining everywhere at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but there's rain showers going on. And you have some thunderstorms that are near the coast here. This is a look at the instability, and you can see most of it is offshore. That's a huge indicator. Most of the lightning, according to the HRRR, is offshore. And it looks like this is the closest that the Cape gets to us. If it does not come on shore, if that brighter color does not come on shore, we will not see notable severe weather risks materialize. So that's why the threat is so conditional. Moving on here, this is 6 p.m. and you can see rain becomes more widespread. So rain coverage will increase through the day today. Here is now midnight here as we get into Saturday, and a big area, big mass of rain sitting over Mississippi and Louisiana as this low gets going. That will be moving in our way. This is now 3 a.m. 3 a.m. We have some of the highest coverage of rain showers across our area. And understand that this will be a cooler rain. Temperatures will be in the 50s to near 60 degrees, um, with likely no thunder at this point. This is just going to be a cool rain happening overnight tonight into Saturday morning. That's again 3 a.m. the view. And there's a look at the Cape again. That's just far, far out. So not an issue. So let's go ahead and look forward. This is Saturday morning now. The trough passing across the region. There's your low pressure system that has developed and it's positioned off to the south here on the European model, and we are on the cool side of everything. It looks like all the instability is way out to the south, so we are dealing with the cool rain. This is the morning look at 7 o'clock in the morning from the European model on our Saturday. Then you go to the high res models. This is Saturday at 7 a.m. It is just scattered rain showers. Temperatures, by the way, during this period will likely only be in the 50s in the morning on Saturday. So it is going to be a cool rain. Then by noon on Saturday, we had the cloud cover overlaid here. Anywhere you see the blue, that is clear skies. Notice how quickly we clear out. This is 10 p.m. on Saturday. We have a starry sky happening. So a quick clear out during the day on Saturday. If you have plans around noon, it looks like you are good to go. And if you have plans for the evening, you are good to go. Just understand the temperatures are going to be cooler. Your temperatures in the afternoon will be in the 60s. And it looks like the evening time will be falling in through the 50s. And that is leading us to a very chilly morning on our Sunday morning. Sunday morning, we get down in temperature, 45 degrees there in Evergreen. So definitely some 40s possible, 49 degrees out in West Mobile, 53 down at the beach in Gulf Shores. So here we go. This is the Sunday look. This is Sunday afternoon. The trough passing to our east. High pressure is in control. We are quiet. Looking ahead to Monday, our picture again with high pressure in control at the surface. I think Monday will be a mostly sunny day with high temperatures getting back up into the 70s. And Monday morning will still be chilly here with temperatures in the 40s and 50s. They'll be maybe a tick up from what they were on Sunday morning. And then, of course, the afternoon, even some upper 70s possible there. Let's move on. This is going to be Tuesday, the 5th. You see ridging starting to build off to our west. You can see that bump over the western Gulf. What does this look like for us? Well, high pressure still in control. However, our flow switches a little more out of the south here. So it's going to be a little warmer, I think. This is again on Tuesday. You're looking at Tuesday afternoon, mid to upper 70s for the afternoon forecast there. And then moving on, you can see a big trough over the central United States. This is by Wednesday. Wednesday for us still looks generally quiet. We do have some showers and thunderstorms developing off to our west, though. So this is the next weather maker coming in, the next front coming in. And with that trough, you have a complex of rain and what looks like thunderstorms that develops off to our west. So our Wednesday forecast, partly to mostly cloudy. I mean, temperatures in the afternoon will be warm in the low 80s. We're in southerly flow. here, thunder off to our west. And then by the end of the day on Wednesday into Thursday, it looks like some of that rain and thunder could get to us if this timing holds on the models. I want to show you instability here. This is again Wednesday afternoon, valid at 4 p.m. And you can see a lot of unstable air off to our west. So anytime you have unstable air in early May, you're going to be watching for some kind of severe weather threat. But right now, the odds don't seem super high. This seems like a lower end thing. It doesn't look like a signature severe weather threat, but it's just something we'll keep an eye on. Again, this is Wednesday afternoon. You can see some thunderstorms going on off to the west. Then all of this passes. I think this passes Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Here's a look at Thursday, 1 p.m. Big trough sliding across the eastern United States. There's your front passing that band of green. And it looks like by the end of the day on Thursday, at least according to modeling right now, we have our passing front, some morning thunderstorms, then high temperatures in the afternoon in the 70s, and we are clearing out. Let's go out to next Friday. So next Friday, looks like the trough is passing off to the east. High pressure in control for us locally. Partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the mid to upper 70s in the afternoon. This is next Saturday. This is next Saturday, again, May 9th. And it looks like you have a quiet flow for us here. Maybe off to our west, a little system tries to get going. So the European forecast model does have a couple showers, and we'll watch for that. But temperatures mainly in the 70s here, quiet forecast. Then going out 10 days here, you can see a little bit of ridging building. There you go. Looks like a quiet forecast for us with temperatures near 80 degrees. So let's look at rainfall here over the next 15 days. This is the European forecast model, the ensemble and the AI version. The top of the screen, you have all the different runs of the ensemble, shows you all the variations through time. But the consensus is in the blue bars down at the bottom. That's the mean. You could see around 2 inches from our rain this weekend, early this weekend, Friday into Saturday. Then our next rain chance that arrives late here in the week, mid late week, knocks those numbers up. And by the end of the 15-day period, our mean is around 4 to 5 inches, and that is healthy. And if you look at one of the model members up here, I think it's like model 42 or ensemble member 41, 42, look like that. Look on the right, and you see that 9.3 in the white. So even one model saying we have almost 10 inches of rain over the next 15 days, which would be beneficial. Now, we'll see if that happens. Again, the mean's around 4.5, almost 5 inches here. Temperatures over the next few days here will be cooler. This is the national blend of models. This number valid for Mobile Regional Airport. Look at Sunday morning. As we mentioned, it's going to be chilly, 47 degrees, and we're on a warming trend after that. By Wednesday is the peak at 84 in the afternoon. Then that next system passes through. It looks like Friday and Saturday, as we head into this upcoming weekend, or next weekend, I should say, the 8th and 9th, temperatures might knock back down to the 70s, then back up to the 80s there. Temperature outlook overall over the next 8 to 14 days. Looks like temperatures may be slightly below average according to the Climate Prediction Center. So that's the outlook over the next 10 to 15 days there. I want to remind you real quick, we are on a big push to get social media photos. Whatever you're seeing across the Gulf Coast, weather-wise, your rainfall totals, your reports mean so much. So rainfall totals, what the clouds look like, what the sky looks like, all that stuff. That is something very important, something that we want to be able to share on our social media pages and with us on Fox 10. So we encourage you to send in your weather photos to me and to all the Fox 10 meteorologists here on the Fox 10 weather app, but also on social media. If you just want to email me your photo, a high quality, good, clear photo, that will preserve the quality in email attachments. But you can always send me a Facebook message, Instagram, X, my social media handles right here, KNBHWX. Just search my name, meteorologist Nicholas Herboso, and you will be able to find me there. That is the morning weather video for today, your Gulf Coast forecast. I will have more posts on Facebook throughout the day. I will not be on Fox 10 later today. So today is not my on-air day. I am off today. So it is just a weather video from me today, but I'll have posts on Facebook, of course, especially with the rain and possibility for thunderstorms later tonight. We'll keep an eye on that for you. Be sure to watch Fox 10 News later today, though, and engage with me on social media. Have a great Friday and a great weekend.